Hi, I'm Catherine, and today I want to talk a little bit about soul work. Um, as a shaman, probably soul work is the most important thing that any of us can do. Um, there are it's a widespread thing that I think that everybody deals with at some point. Basically, if you're human, you're alive, and you're over the age of 3, you've probably experienced some form of soul loss, and you would benefit from having that peace or pieces brought back to you. That's how common that soul loss is. And what soul loss exactly is when parts of our essence, not our actual soul, not the part that lives on after we die, but the essence of who and what we are in this lifetime, is either taken from us, we give it away, or it leaves as a result of an experience that we perceive as a trauma. Now I say that we perceive because something that could be scary and traumatic to one person might not necessarily be enough for someone else to make that soul piece leave. There have been instances people have received parts of their soul back and found out that the soul part left because they were just scared of something, but it wouldn't necessarily be something someone else would look at as like, oh, that was horrible. They'd be like, why did you leave over that? Like you were scared of that giant tree in your backyard? Stuff like that. And I think back in ancient times, there were people who would intentionally take parts of other people's souls. I do believe nowadays, at least in our society, the majority of us probably aren't conscious enough of our energy and how we're using it to do that, even if we wanted to. I do believe that it happens, but it isn't a conscious thing. We might not necessarily consciously give a part of ourselves away to someone else, or consciously allow another person to take a part of us, but it still does happen. So I just wanted to clarify that also, so that no one is thinking that that it's common to intentionally take soul pieces away. So the symptoms that many people can experience that would let you know that you might be missing a part of yourself or multiple parts of yourself is you might actually feel loss. You might actually feel like you're missing part of you. You might experience something in your life, and then after that's over, you feel like you're different, like you're not yourself anymore. Comments like, a part of me died when my mother died. That could be a symptom of soul loss, or that feeling like you can't let go of a particular person. That could be a sign that they have a part of your soul, or that you gave them a part of your soul, and they might, it might have been an equal exchange where they've got a piece of you and you have a piece of them, and that needs to be traded back. More extreme signs would be like where you can't remember pieces of your past. You feel like you're dissociated from your emotions, like kind of like cut off, or you feel numb, going through long periods where you're really depressed, or you're feeling like anxious or fearful, and you don't have any reason or understanding of why. Like nothing is actually happening in your life to provoke that level of fear and anxiety, but you're still feeling that way. These are all signs, and these are all a lot of things that I hear people who come to me, people who don't come to me, talk about experiencing these feelings all the time. And to me, as a shaman, hearing this, like, that's kind of like a sad and a scary thing, that there's so many of us out there that could be missing these pieces and have no understanding of that, or don't believe in shamanism, or are scared of it, scared of what it does, and so not really willing to try something like this and get those pieces back. It isn't the only way. I mean, as like, doing this kind of work is not the only way to get those pieces back. There's other ways to treat these symptoms that I've talked about. but a lot of times it might take longer, might not always work. So there's a lot, there's a lot going on with this, and so I just wanted to start out this week by sharing about what the symptoms of soul loss are, because of what I've noticed about how many people out there like experience these symptoms, whether it's really soul loss or not. I do know it's common. I do know there's a lot of people out there who would benefit from that. So if you're feeling any of those things and you feel like you might have lost a piece of yourself or taken a piece of someone else, and you want to talk about that more or explore that more, feel free to email me or call me. Even if it's something you're not ready to do, because it's heavy work. I mean, the shaman starts it by bringing back the soul part, but the individual who is receiving the soul part is the one who's really doing the work. So even if you just want to talk about it and just see if it's something that you might want to explore, feel free to ask questions and comment below too. So yeah, I hope that this is helpful and that you enjoyed it. Bye.